I built the frame!
It doesn't have the feet yet. If you see right here, it's just kind of being held up on its own, but look, there is the frame. That is sort of what it's supposed to look like. Oh, that thing looks really crooked. Shoot. Well, so much for that. Silver lining, I've at least made more progress than I did in the first time I tried to build it, but it's still kind of wobbly. Still trying to figure out how to stand it up. I'm probably going to need another person to help me stand it up for when I actually start using it more. Ugh. Put all that away. I skipped my room because my mom came home, and I just don't want to be around people. I have a headache the size of the Pacific Ocean right now. I'm super tired. I have not gotten a good night's sleep all week, pretty much. I've been really stressed out lately. I haven't really been feeling like myself. I've hardly been practicing. I think part of it has to do with the fact that my grandma's funeral is coming up on Sunday, and I have to play something for it. I mean, I don't have to play something for it. I kind of volunteered myself to do it, but originally that was with the impression that the funeral was going to be closer to when she died, which was a couple months ago. Her death has kind of felt weird to me. My grandma was the last living grandparent that I had, and she had Alzheimer's for almost 20 years of her life. That's how I've kind of known her. She actually came to live with us at one point in time. That's actually how we ended up first moving to this house, because my grandpa passed away. You know, she was starting to lose her mind a little bit, and we were going to take care of her. We weren't going to put her in a home initially, and she came to live with us for like a good 4 or 5 years until she got to a point where she needed a hospice service, and then they said her quality of life would be better if we moved her into a place where other people could take care of her 24/7. And she got a lot better, and you know, she's had a much longer life because of it, but slowly and slowly, as her mind deteriorated, I recognized her less and less. And you know, when she finally passed away, it was like almost finally we got a bit of closure that she could finally be at peace, because I don't know, the grandma that I grew up with, it hasn't been the same. For most of my childhood years, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents on my dad's side. This is my dad's mom, by the way, that I'm talking about. For like the first 9 years of my life, I spent so much time there. My parents used to work a lot more, and I didn't get to see them as much, and so my grandparents would kind of take over with taking me and picking me up from school, feeding me lunch. I'd see my parents for dinner, and then in the morning, my grandparents would pick me up, and then I'd pretty much spend like most of my time with them. And so when my grandpa passed away and my grandma got Alzheimer's, everything changed and started changing the way I saw her as a person too. But it's been really hard on me, and the fact that it's taken so long just to kind of get this ceremony done has taken a toll on me. And I've just been numbing myself out with Netflix past few days, thinking about having to prepare the music, even though it's like I don't have to make it very hard. I can do whatever really I want. It's been stressing me out a lot. I ended up just printing out some music. I wanted to arrange like a clarinet quartet thing. That was one of the songs I was going to do for a tune today, but you know, I didn't know when the funeral was going to be, so I had to kind of wait till to figure that out. And then it happened to be this weekend on Sunday. Another reason why it's been so hard on me is just because I feel like I haven't gotten to process my feelings properly. That also comes with me needing to see a therapist, but that's a story for another day. As the oldest child, I feel like I have to shoulder a lot of emotional burden when something's happening to my parents. In this case, my dad mostly, and especially since my brother hasn't really handled it well. I mean, I don't really know how he's handling it, just because he doesn't really talk about his feelings at all. I know I'm doing this to myself, but I feel like a lot of pressure has been put on me to kind of step up a little bit whenever it comes to family situations like funerals like this, especially when it's stuff with my dad, and it's been really hard on me. I hate saying this, but I just want to get it over with, just because I want to feel like I can move on emotionally from it. It's crazy how your emotions can be such a freaking roller coaster. It's like up and down, up and down. The past 2 weeks up until this week have been a breeze. I've been focused on working on things. I've been building my backdrop, as you saw earlier. I've been working on things that I really want to do, projects I really want to do, and I've just been on a roll, and I've been pretty good at balancing my workload and trying to figure things out, getting some good practice in, and then this week just became like the least productive thing I've ever done, and just like I had zero desire to do anything, and my brain has just been shutting down, and part of it is from nerves and anticipation of this funeral, so it hasn't helped very much, and I hope I don't get sick. Anyways, enough of me ranting. I'm just tired, and I mean, that's not to invalidate how I'm feeling about the situation right now, but dwelling on it is not gonna help me. I was hoping to get a little piano and clarinet practice today. Maybe that would help lift my spirits. So let's get up, Adam. See, I already want to fall asleep. So today's objective is just to kind of play whatever the hair in my mouth. Today's objective is just to kind of play whatever the fuck I want. Now I have some foreplay clarinet music that I have to work on. We're shooting a music video in a couple of weeks, and I need to get that music memorized. Now, fortunately, my parts, at least, are not very hard. Well, I mean, the pieces are not very hard in general. Well, the one for the big music video shoot is pretty straightforward, I think, for all our parts. There's another one that we're going to film, not like as an official music video. The other one we're just kind of film as like a standalone concert type thing where we're all just kind of playing together on stage. It's like kind of like an a cappella thing. We don't need a drum track for it. Well, I think Rainey did actually write a drum thingy for it. But anyways, you know, it's not going to be like our full-blown production. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now. All right, enough of that one. Next one. All done with that. Yeah, I definitely feel better now that I've practiced. I don't know, it's just something about practicing and kind of just being in your zone where you're supposed to be that kind of helps you reset that mood. Don't get me wrong, I'm still tired as fuck. Still have that blistering headache, but you know, when I practice my clarinet or I practice any music, it kind of helps me work shit out. I think it's especially powerful because I'm not singing. I have to express it completely through sound. That's not my own actual voice. And I think it, you know, just blowing and trying to just move through whatever I'm working through really helps. Yeah, it feels much better now that I'm not at the bottom of this roller coaster of emotions that I've just kind of been on this week. Maybe that's just what I needed to do all along. I have a tendency not to practice when my head gets really stressful just because I need to be super mindful when I'm practicing a lot of the time. I don't like mindless practicing. Even if I'm just playing just for playing, I like to be in tune and aware with what I'm, you know, experiencing. And if I can't be all there, then I almost might as well not even practice. I mean, I will still probably practice it sometimes. If at minimum, I'll practice just to keep the embouchure. There's still one more thing left that I want to do before I close out my day of playing. I'm gonna practice a little piano. I know I said in a previous vlog that I really wanted to practice piano more, but with everything that I've just been wanting to work on, I've regretfully put piano on the back burner a little bit. And I figured, you know, after that really good practice session on clarinet, I think it might make me feel better if I also play piano, because this is where I really want to be. I want to be playing music. I don't know why I let myself just shove my music off to the side. Maybe it's this thing that I need to be working on other things besides practicing in my career, or, I need to be working on getting my shit organized. I need to be networking more. I'm doing this and doing that. But it's like, I have to make sure every day that I come back to this. Otherwise, what am I doing this all for? I'm not doing this just because, I want to get like famous or popular on YouTube necessarily. Although don't get me wrong, that'd be nice, but it's so I can share music and so I can play music for everyone, and I want people to hear what I have to say through my art. So this is kind of just like my place where I want to be, and I don't know why I don't know why when I get down, I just kind of cast it to the side. I'm very reclusive when I get in a very down mood, so I kind of shut myself off from everything, even the things that make me happy, which is kind of stupid, I know, but what can you do? That's just the way I've been, and I have to work on fixing that. Let me fix this. Anyways, I'm gonna close out this vlog playing a little piano for you all. I've been working on a lot of Radiohead songs that sound really cool on piano. And this one that I've kind of gotten pretty good at, like spinning plates, or at least I've gotten like the note pattern. I can play all the main running background broken chord themes, so that's something I've been really happy that I can figure out how to play like pieces again on the piano. Like not just like Mary Had a Little Lamb and stuff like that. I'm not that bad at piano. I'm decent. Maybe not quite as advanced as I was when I was playing full time, but I still got chops. So instead of closing out like I normally do, I'm just gonna let the music run and see what happens. Hope you all enjoy.